Well, the battle rages here in Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championships. The Jacksonville Supercross, first ever, is complete, and it was a barn burner. Jim Holley and Jason Weigandt here to talk you through it. 15 laps of warfare between Chad Reed and James Stewart. James Stewart comes out on top, but that might have been the most head-to-head laps we've seen with those two all year. The crowd loved it. We loved it. It's getting good as this championship comes down to a head.
It is, and it reminds me a lot of last year when we saw Chad Reed and Kevin Windham going. You're going to watch on that speed coverage tomorrow that, different tactics now are involved. James Stewart was very patient. Normally we see him want to go out and just run away from Chad Reed, but it was reverse psychology tonight. James Stewart was kind of dogging Chad Reed, and then, they got to touching out there. They got to rubbing and everything. After the race, they had a chance to talk to each other, and they weren't going out to dinner tomorrow night, that's for sure. It's one of those things when every year in a championship battle like that, they even on the podium, they don't even look each other in the eye. I mean, it's all about every lap now, and it's a 3-race series. Chad Reed has a 5-point lead with 3 rounds to go on James Stewart, and it's all about winning for James Stewart. He's got to win every round. If Chad Reed slips in there and wins one, then hey, you know what? Chad's going to finish a solid second every time, and he'll win that championship. But it's definitely going down to Vegas. And how about Kevin Windham coming in that third tonight, his second podium of the year? But it was great to see Kevin Windham back up on the podium. He had a great heat race, and it was just nice to see him up there. And he's even talking about maybe trying to put something together for the outdoors. We'll see.
Lots of battles out there. Jason Lawrence and Brock Hepler come together in the first lap. They end up way back in the pack. Good job by Andrew Short with a torn tricep to finish in the top 5 and salvage some points because Josh Grant, the guy chasing him, crashed out of the main event as well. Solid 4th for Josh Hill. That's 2 top 5s in a row for Josh. Lights class, East Region is history. Christopher Porcel, champion already, and now winner here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, he puts 4 wins on the season, and we talked to him earlier and, said it's going to be business as usual. I got to get the start. But you know what? Him and Austin Stroop finishing up second tonight, they both had their problems in the heat race. I mean, you thought, wow, is this guy going to throw it away? But how about Tommy Hahn on the KTM out there leading it for about 8 laps there? And I know all the KTM boys were just ecstatic about that. But, that second spot for him, and his brother also had a top 10 finish in the Supercross class. So the Hahn family going to be happy tonight. But, what can you say about Austin Stroop? He tried, but the bad starts, and he had a little help that last lap. If you watch that speed coverage, Nico Izzy crashing on that triple, handing over third. And Austin talked about that. He said, I had a lot of help. A lot of guys, I was buried in the back of the pack. A lot of guys crashed. And, Blake Wharton, he finishes 1 point behind Nico Izzy for that third in the championship. So if he would have passed one more rider, he would have got third. And I know that's that's a huge in the bonuses. They only pay the top 3. They don't pay the top 4. So, but hopefully Nico Izzy's okay, and we'll see him in that East-West shootout in Las Vegas. I can't wait for that one.
Man, we're looking forward to this stretch run. Vegas on May the 2nd. April the 25th will be in Salt Lake. And we're going to take a weekend off for Easter. April 18th, though, we'll be back racing at the West Region Championship gets back underway in Seattle. That could be a muddy one, but even if it isn't, it's going to be a good one.
It is, definitely. I mean, we talked about it. There's no more domes anymore. They're all outdoor stadiums. And, in years past, Seattle has been a mud race. We've seen, championship battles in the West go down to Seattle. But the one I'm looking forward to is Salt Lake City because of the fact that the elevation, we're really up high. James Stewart's on a Yamaha, and he's still on a carburetor. Chad Reed is on a Suzuki, and it's fuel injected. So I think the Suzuki might have a little bit of an edge. It's going to run crisp the whole way, where James Stewart, the bike's going to slow down just a little bit, towards the end. But so that one, could be a factor also. That's the one maybe Chad Reed's looking for. But also, April 18th, Seattle, I'm looking for that. That's my birthday.
All right.
April 18th, so I'll be able to call the race and have a good time up there.
You'll be 1 year older, 1 year wiser, and so will I by the next time we go in the air because my birthday's 6 days before that. That's Easter Sunday. We're done from Jacksonville, folks. We'll see you in 2 weeks from Seattle.